Hey Susan, you found me. I mean, Alexander, Alexander kind of day. It's like everything just kept going back to back to back, back to back to back. I was cutting my hair, and then I'm like, oh my goodness, time just flew. I I went to go live, and the Wi-Fi was like, maybe not. Hold on, wait a minute, let me do it. I go finally get it to come on because I know to go before I'm going live. I finally get it to come on and it won't show me the live I set up for 6:30. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? So then I go to set another one. Hey Heidi, hey sis. I go to set another live. I'm like, oh my goodness, one thing after another. But I know why. Because if it doesn't help anyone, it'll help me what my topic was. And so everything's going to fight me to not talk about that. And truly, if someone relates or understands or can identify, then I hope in some kind of way I can make them understand like, you are enough. You are. And even if your enough might not be enough to fill up someone else's cup. Well, the thing is, you got to fill yours up first. So you are enough. But I remember being in places and spaces as you grow up, wondering like, am I enough? Is it okay that I like to play video games and ride the bikes and maybe play some sports and crack jokes and sit with my legs open and sit on the curb? Doesn't mean that I like girls. That just truly means that I just, that's just me. It's just me. Am I enough? Am I enough because I'm taller than the average height of a woman? Am I enough because I had kids and I didn't get married? That the person I had children with didn't decide I was worthy enough? So to somebody, am I enough? Am I enough because my weight will never fit the size that's supposed to be enough? Ever, no matter what I do. No matter how much I lose, I shape, I go get me, you know what I mean? Some cuts and crazy and sucks and pucks and jucks. What about if my shoe size isn't the size of a cute woman or this, whatever? What, am I enough? Well, here's what I gotta say. Here's what I've learned, and here's what life has just taught me. I am. I am. I am. And that puts a confidence in anybody to know you are enough. You are enough. Hey, here's the thing. I might be enough and I might need to quit smoking. I might be enough and I might need to quit gossiping. I might be enough and I might need to quit drinking. I might be enough and I might need to quit procrastinating. I might be enough. But I have to be enough to be more. For me. For me. And I used to let magazines and when you at school and everything you see around you that you didn't have. You didn't have. So I thought, man, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe I don't have enough. Maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe it won't, maybe it won't be enough. I don't. And it's funny because the more I know I'm enough, then people are always say, including me, I'm people. When I say people, I'm people. If you want to grab it, then you felt it. You understood it. You could relate to it. But people always saying, if I know better, I do better. If I had another chance, to do that, I'd do it. Well, I do. Well, I do. And I'm in my place. And the worst part is I've never thought I was enough. So how could I do better? I was already in the negative. I was already in the negative. And it doesn't matter. And when I say it doesn't matter, this is the only thing I mean by it. It doesn't matter who put me there. Matter of fact, if I know who did, then my biggest fight is to pull me out. They didn't put me there to help me get out. They put me there to keep me down. So I gotta pull. I gotta know that that's one of the things defeating me. I gotta know that that's one of the things holding me back. I gotta know that no matter what, I'm enough. Who gonna want me if I don't want myself? Who become me? I can't even. I was one of the people. People is me. Remember, I can't even look in the mirror. I just don't see the beauty in me. Everything I touch is mud. I'm this. I'm that. This is me talking about me. And sometimes it was the way you put on that suit so nobody else can throw them at you. Who could? You think I'm gonna lie to y'all about being in a hotel? I don't care if it go from $1 to $2,000. I'm in a hotel. I'm a grown ass woman, and that whatever life has been, this is where I'm at. Who the hell could be me more? Who the hell you gonna hide that from? You can't hide you from nobody else. And the thing is, it's real easy when you're talking, when you're on the phone, when you're on the laptop, when you're on YouTube, when you're on Facebook. It's real easy to talk about other people's shit. But when you lay down at night, when you get up in the morning, you face with your shit. And I'm just at a point where people think I think I'm better than somebody. I'm not. I'm just faced with my shit. I gotta live in my shit. I gotta fix my shit. I gotta be a better me. I gotta whatever. What I don't give. I don't care who and what did it. This is where it's at. It's at that point. And as long as I give them the chains, they definitely gonna keep me locked up. As long as I give them the voice, that's all you gonna hear because it's all I hear. It's all I hear. And matter of fact, I'm almost making them like they Marcus Garvey. I'm making it like they prophets. You know what I mean? Like they are predicting my outcome. Because the question is, whose definition of enough are you going by? Because if you go by your man's, it's one thing. If you go by your woman's, it's another thing. If you go by your mother's, it's this. If you go by your siblings, it's this. If you go by what your kids think, it's this. If you go by what society say, it's this. If you go by what, you know what I'm saying? What statistics say, it's that. You will never, what are you? Who are you? Because when you go, like I said, when you go to sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, when you lay down with anybody, when you're scrubbing your body in the shower, when you're taking a dump, when you're sitting around thinking, when you're mad, when you're sad, when you can't eat, the only person who actually feels that is you. Is you. And every person that could think for you, talk for you, move for you, you know what I mean? Please, I wish it was that simple. I wish that was that simple. I'd be like, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired. Hold on. Get up in here because all y'all hired. Because I need somebody else to think for me. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna put my brain on pause. And it's gonna stop on the second floor. And I'll catch y'all on cloud 10 a little later. Let me get in here and say who I am here. No, I hate to miss everything. Ugh. Especially when my mind is thinking about losses, thinking about gains, thinking about wins, thinking about losing. Just it makes my mind go everywhere. It makes me smell the grass. I'm telling you. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see what y'all talking because I love you. Colleen with the K, hey sis. Terry Lynn, hey sis. The Miss TR, hey sis. Tina says, oh my goodness, hold on. Marianne, hey sis. Bossy, what up, sis? I did not know all the queens was in the building. Heidi, hey sis again. Just John, hey my boo. A king in the presence. Let me tell you something. One king can protect 1,000,000 queens. 1,000. What's that 1,000? 1,000 queens. Because there's a power, and there's a thankfulness, and there's a blessing in the men. And sometimes we get so caught up in all the bad ones, we forget the good ones. We do. We do. So hold on, he got the same shirt as Tyrone, and Tyrone used to wear that shirt every time he cheated on me. He ain't Tyrone. They just got the same taste. I don't know. I gotta match with you. But like I said in Terry Lynn's, I know. I have to share Don John. I have to share him. But in my eyes, he's only mine. I'm not fighting anyone about him. We're not arguing about it. So we are in heaven. La, 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 la. You can't tell me anything about him. See? But I'll fight for him. Not my other sisters, but anything to protect them. But yeah, I just, man, about being enough. I'm telling you, there's an episode of Roseanne where Darlene does this poem, and Roseanne really wants to see her do the poem, and Darlene is like blowing it off, like the poem is nothing. And Roseanne comes and hears her do this poem. And to me, that poem was so beautiful because it's the truth. Like, even when I'm talking to us about all the years that I was like, F a B. I don't mess with chicks. If I don't know them, I don't fuck with them. I can't stand the way they roll their eyes. Oh, she got a resting bitch face. Oh, no. She got too much. She lied too much. Every dude can't stand her. It got to a point where I was like, what's wrong with Halle Berry? You know what I mean? She beautiful. What's wrong with Halle Berry? Because that's how much I'm trying. What's wrong with Halle Berry? What's wrong with whoever put her in the mode to be in a place where she didn't even see that she is enough? She's that beautiful. Every woman wish she could. Then be popping babies out. Like, she's 69, she's 85, she's still popping out kids. Oh my God, Halle Berry, and she beautiful. But you know what I mean? So you just have to know you're enough. But back to Darlene. So she does this poem, and when she does the poem, I'm listening to it. I'm young. Shit. I'm probably about 2-3 years younger than Sarah Gilbert at the time. Like, I'm young. And I'm listening to the poem, and I understood. Because you can meet guys and you're too dark, you're too tall, you're too pale, you're too skinny, you're too blonde, your nose is too big, your forehead is big, your legs are like chicken legs, your butt is flat, your butt's too big, your hips, your thighs, your stomach, your gut, your fupa. And we even make words that are cute and funny to dig on some other chick. But I wonder how I'd feel if the fupa was on me. You know what I mean? Like, so it's hard to know if you're enough in a world that continues to tell you, if this is part of you, you're not enough. If you look like this, you're not enough. If you talk like this, you're not enough. If you have children and you're not married, you're not enough. And that's why so many people, whether you know it or not, you'd find out that all the children aren't the husbands. And not because somebody lied to them, because they would rather we all be one, then society judge us on the fact that before you married me, I had a kid by somebody else because I was tainted. I don't know, I guess I was used goods. I guess I was used goods. I was a used car and he was a salesman. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but I can't be enough for somebody else. I have to be enough for me first. And the thing is, when I know I'm enough for me, then anything and everything around me is enough and accepts me, and I am enough. And if anything, they would only be motivating me up, not pulling me down, because they would know, like, Danny has love and self worth for herself and respect, and she's not in a vulnerable place where when I tell you what has happened to me, it means you can use it against me. It means I'm letting you in to let somebody else know. Stop letting them use it against you. You have power in hurting me with what I've been through. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Try going through it. Try going through it. What you have power to do is prove to me that, man, not only did I go through it, there's still people out here that would joke about it, not understand it, not empathize, not sympathize, not give a damn, not care, not, you know what I mean? Not imagine if it was nothing. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I got to take that power from you because I already know. I beat myself up about it every day. What? I'm gonna give you more power, and I'm gonna give myself. Now I need to give myself the power so I can take that power away from myself. Instead of so busy thinking, oh, the only reason I think about it is because of you. The lies I tell myself. Sometimes I think about it when I wonder. Sometimes I think about it in good times and wonder why did my mind even go there. Like, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Hey Maria, hey sis. Hey Sly, hey sis. Who else I'm missing? Hey Tina, hey sis. Colleen with the K, did I miss you, sis? But hey, everybody. But yeah, I was like, you have to remember that. Hey, if where you live make you enough, if that's what you believe makes you enough, then why is everybody living somewhere great not happy? If wasn't your bank account make you enough, then why is everybody that's rich not happy? Not saying most of them can't front, but why are they not happy? Why would they ever think of taking their lives? Why? Why? You're rich. Everybody knows you. You have thousands of followers. You're somebody. You're enough. Please. Who's enough? Who's not? Who's that? Who's that girl? Who's not? Who pretty to me? Who not? I wonder when people giving a you pretty, you ugly, you a 5, you a 4, you a 2, you a 10. When they giving them numbers, where they put themselves? Because next time you number rating some chick, throw yourself up in there and see how many people agree with you. Give them the right to tell you too. You. And here's how you can make it even space. Rate them too. Rate all the people involved. Y'all would have been just laughing at chick. She a 4. She thinks she a 8. She a 4. She a 4. No, she ain't nothing but a 4. Then your friend will tell you a 5 with hesitation. So really she wanted to tell you was a 3. You was a 3. That she think the girl y'all talking about look better than you. Because around haters is haters. Because when I'm hating, I better be around some haters. I don't need no damn motivators while I'm hating. I'm dissing. I don't want to be dissing nobody while somebody preaching. That'd be like me coming up in somebody live, one of y'all going live, and y'all going in. And here I come. Kumbaya, I ain't here. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I don't want to quote a restaurant. And I definitely don't want to quote a man who stole from people their idea, their belief, whatever. But I ain't gonna go into all that on McDonald's. But you take care of the customer, and the business will run itself. You take care of people. You show people you there. You make a place. That's it. That's it. That's my place. When I go outside, I'm Danny. When I'm up in here, I'm Danny. When I come up in your shit, I'm Danny. Danny, because Danny not trying to change nobody. Danny not trying to be nobody. Danny not trying to speak for nobody. Danny not trying to nothing. I'm being me, you be you, and if everybody do, man, I'm telling you, let me tell you. They say mind the business that pays you. Fuck that. Fuck that. Because some people getting paid off minding other people's business. So that might mislead. But mind the business you want. I'm a mind mine. I'm a mind mine because it's my life. Like I said, I'm 42. I got more life behind me than in front of me. And that's not saying I'm going tomorrow, nothing. It just means that the reality is I'm 42. 42 and just 42. So if that's just half, let's say it's half my life, I'd be 82. At 82, you think I'm be sitting here with the energy and all this to do this? And if I did, this is what you think I'd waste my time? No. But at the end of the night, I got more time behind me. And I'm just like, man, some fights I just don't want to have no more. I've been fighting. I've been fighting. I've been fighting to prove I wasn't messing with your dude because we so close. I've been fighting to prove I'm not a lesbian. I've been fighting to prove I'm gonna be a good mother. I've been fighting to prove that I love my children. I've been fighting to prove that no, I wasn't some pass around or this wasn't what my life was. And I just had these kids by people and I have no clue who they are. I guess I was just laying down in fields with my eyes blind. You know what I mean? I'm not any. I've been fighting all these fights. I've been fighting to prove that I can do better than I've been doing. I've been fighting not to be somebody who sits and have to drink to make it through the day. I've been fighting to not be somebody who needs to blow 24/7 because that's the only way I'm numb. I'm okay. I'm still. I've been fighting to understand the anxieties and the things that go to me and understand that I am not some mental case, some basket case, but I can also understand that if someone doesn't get help, you think everyone is against you and you are fighting. You are fighting an enemy that does not exist, but to you, it's the only enemy that exists. I understand. I overstand. Hey, I have fought to prove that all black women are not angry and mad, and what I'm angry and mad about has nothing to do with anything but what society has given me, the cards we were dealt, and yeah, I played them off, but I'm angry that nobody even appreciates that. Nobody appreciates that no matter what I so-called am and how mad I'm supposed to be, I am one of the races that's always in some form going to just be a person with you, not a black woman with you. I'm just gonna be a woman with you. I'm just gonna be a woman with you. Period. I've been fighting a bunch of fights. I've been fighting not to think that I'm not worth something because I didn't have children with people that it worked out with. I've been fighting to make myself understand that hey, your relationships and everything that you go through is a lesson for you. And sometimes, you know what, we got to go backwards. I got to go back and review some chapters, because I see them different now. Because it's the growth in me. because that's what's going to change how I see things, how I react, what I'll do. Because that's the only person I'm responsible for. I'm not responsible for what nobody else do. I don't care how tight me and anybody are. They are literally responsible for what they do. And I could have been sitting there for hours trying to talk them off the ledge. They're going to do what they want to do. They are. They are. And that's not a question of me. That's not a question of me. And your questioning will never question what I feel for anybody. Because I learned when you could, the best help you give somebody is to hear them. To hear them. To hear them. Some people say people talk too much. It is. They just felt unheard and they got a lot to say. It's a lot they just wanted to talk about. And some of it might be nothing to you. But it was everything to them when you heard them. So many of us have had to deal with traumas and just keep going. Just keep living. But once again, when you go into sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, there's nobody there with you but you. Even if somebody laying right next to you, there's nobody there with you but you. And some of us try to drink to cover it. Some of us smoke to cover it. Some of us, do whatever. Take sleeping pills just to go to sleep and not think, not feel. You never know what somebody's going through. You never know how many people, because they've never felt like enough, it's made them, all these things people call weird and wrong and bad. But what was bad was that they might have been something different if you ever heard them. If they knew they were enough. And this is just them. This is just me. This is just me. Oh, I like this. That doesn't mean I'm that. Just means I like this. And let's just say there are people who, if I like this, I am that. Okay, that's them. You are enough. I am enough. I think I said my bonus. I may have my bonus, and I didn't expect that my collar say my bonus. I said I was gonna stay on for. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because today, y'all, I'm be over there on Heidi's. I can't wait to talk about this reunion. Can't wait to talk about Married at First Sight. I can't wait. Heidi, I can't wait. Hold on a second. I'm gonna say what my baby to say. Yeah, guys. So I had to come on here and say that because sometimes when I'm truly even beating myself up, I'm always thinking about all the things I did and all the things people said, all the things people might say, all the things people saying, all the things. Hey Pat, let me see what else I mean. Hey So Avi, hey sis, hey D, hey sis, hey Sly, hey sis. Maria says that's no, I've seen you already, Maria. You was already out there. But yeah, like I said, you hard enough and so many. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I swear that's why even when I'm sitting around people and they just shitting on people and talking about people, I always think and wonder like, do you know these same people gonna talk about you? Because this is their defense. This is how they fight. This is how they move. And when you move like that, it's because you feel everybody against you. Because really, if you moving where Hey, I have a problem with you, and this is my problem. That's it. Now, if I go say to you, hey, I really have a problem how every time I say this, you always say, like, in quotations, your answer or something. Whatever your reason might be, I'm just throwing that out. I'm making up something. But if somebody say that and you say, oh, okay, you done told them, and that's a conversation, they continue to do it, then to me, then I'm like, okay, we got to stop doing whatever we doing together because I see this not going to go nowhere and it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. What I'm going to get? I'm going to get rich when I'm done checking the dog shit out. I'm going to get rich when I end up going to boundaries where now I got to apologize about my character. Man, I got to defend my honor. And you know what I'm saying? I got to warn people who don't give a damn about YouTube to tell them about this. No, no, no. No. Do that make me better than somebody because I won't? No. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. It made me know that that's gonna put me in those stages where I'm never gonna think I'm enough. I'm gonna think I'm everything that they said I was gonna be. I'm gonna be everything that somebody waiting for me to be. I'm gonna be everything, and when I'm done being exactly what they wanted me to be, I'm not gonna feel the peace I felt when I knew I was enough. When I knew, like, hey, you know what? Here's the truth. You know what? Oh man, we gonna have to still coincide in the same places. We might end up in the same whatever chat, this, that, whatever it might be. So I'm gonna be a bigger person and say, as long as I'm moving in here and we respecting each other from this point on, then that's how I'm moving. And that's like anybody in here. I don't give a rat's what you're going into it with nobody else. I respect. Not only do you respect me, I respect that a lot because you don't have to. You don't have to. No contracts are signed. You know what I mean? I'm the same as you. But you respecting that when I tell you it's not about, you know, what somebody think is what's really going on. And my relationship with anybody is my relationship with them. And it's not something I'm discussing about with somebody else. It's not about something that I'm throwing in. I know how to sit and be anywhere and not be, you know what I'm saying? Not be anything. I can agree and be sitting there and not say anything. Because that's how you say neutral. I think sometimes people think neutral means I must be swayed this way, that way, or I might just be dangling in the middle, hanging out in the park, making hot dogs. I might. But I respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? So respect back is just, hey, that's boss shit from everybody doing it. Because it's one thing we don't have to. You never know. You always think because somebody respecting somebody, they must be scared. They must be a follower. What? Man, if you running around saying something somebody else saying, you must be a follower. If you running around, you know what I mean? I could tell you some following shit that we calling leading. Earlier, Rio asked me to come on this live. You know what I mean? I'm not with the shits. I'm not gonna stand. But what I am gonna have is whatever relationship I have with him, just like anybody else. And it's not something where no, Danny is oh hell no. Hell no. See that once again because you can't rub shit on bread and tell me it's Nutella. Because y'all know I love Nutella, but I know shit when I see it. I know it. I know it. I know shit. So I ain't with the shits. I ain't with the shit. See, some people will say, "Oh, everybody be with everybody." Well, see, once again, that's a follow mentality. A leader's mentality understands that every individual is an individual and that every move they made was for their life or in their own decisions. And that the truth of the matter is, no matter who was saying do or don't, they chose to do. That's why so many young kids that when people, oh, it's because of the friends you hang out with. It's because of that girl, Sarah. It's because of that boy, Peter. That's the reason you did it. You did it because of such and such. You did it. You're giving them an excuse. And they're going to keep believing that too. But accountability comes when you know that I don't give a damn if everybody jump. Here's the example of that we were taught when we was kids. Remember when they said if everybody was jumping off the roof, would you? You know how when you was young, you said, I don't know how I got in trouble. Everybody didn't do their homework. Well, you only accountable for you. When you get your report card, if everybody get A's and you ain't did shit, you gonna get all F. So everybody don't fit in every conversation, you know. But yeah, y'all. Don't get me started. Terry Lynn, I love you, sis. How you feeling? Who else is that? Is that there or not? Let me check in before I get up out of here. You know how when you see somebody that you done seen, like you think it's somebody you done seen from a while back and you ain't seen their name or something. I get excited about the chat. Like you run into somebody on the streets, like, I ain't seen Junebug since '89. I ain't doing good though yet. We was both in Walmart. He was getting an air conditioner. Because you know, as people, we got to tell more of the story than we needed to tell. That's why sometimes, even when you tell them somebody, I just talked to Sarah. She having some marital troubles, but I'm not gonna get no business. Well, you just did, because I know now. I know her marriage on the rocks. Because look, I done turned to all that. It's on the rocks. That is Paranormal Witch. Hey, sis. Oh, but don't worry, because I'm actually getting ready to end. Because I'm about to meet Heidi over there on her channel to Heidi Black's channel. I'm gonna go over there to discuss Married at First Sight with her and Debbie. I'm excited. Well, not even really excited. One, I'm glad, but I'll talk about that over there. But I'm gonna go on and get out of here, guys. I love you, but I had to come in here and really just drop that because I was thinking about even when you're fighting, when you had that moment, you know, because you're still gonna have rainy days. You know, it's gonna be days that the sun's not gonna come out when it's shining. And there's gonna be days when, you know, things will trigger something else, you know. But when I'm in the moment of clarity, I have to speak, I have to think, I have to fight. That those are the things. Think of the days when you talk to yourself and because you just wish somebody heard you, not only heard you, you didn't do it because they feel sorry for you. You didn't do it so you know they could pick on you later. You didn't do it. All those reasons. I just know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. I know it's half the fight that most of us are fighting. That's the truth. Because we just protecting us. Because some of us feel we ain't even been enough to be protected. We ain't been enough to be loved. That's how you feel. Don't, please. Yeah, no. But I love you guys. I'm going to get up out of here because, like I said, I'll get to talking about that. And I'll look up and it'll be 3 in the morning. We'll still be talking. We'll still be talking. But thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming in here. Let me see what you're saying, Marianne says. Because I swear, every time I go out, I'll always see a comment right as I'm going out, and I'm going to say goodbye in the chat. You know, and they'll see you later to everybody in the chat. And I'll say, like, oh, or somebody just came in. Oh, hey, I missed you. Hey, I see you. Love you too. Love you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming in, Marianne. Thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you for being the people to hear me, to listen to me, to still love me for me letting you know who I am, for my transparency. Not perfection I'm shooting for, not to be a preacher, not to be a prophet, not to be any of that. Just to give you me. Just to give you me. Just to give you me. Thank you for letting me know that I'm okay. I'm like I said, I am enough. I am somebody, those confirmations. Sometimes when we start telling people who we are, they start making us feel like we're nobody or that we're wrong. Oh, don't tell them that part. When you let them know where you come from, leave that part out because they just might change their mind about how they think about you. Don't tell his mama that you didn't graduate, they're saying you ain't got that GED because she might think you are enough. You are enough. I love you guys. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for real. And I'll catch y'all over there at Heidi's. If I don't, I will catch you back on here tomorrow. I love you. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for being able to see, because you already know if I don't put this here, I don't know what's going on, but I know it's nothing but love. Thank you for respecting each other. Thank you for respecting me. And I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. And look, and thank you for respecting my natural light. And if it stopped shining so bright, you could just see that parking lot. But thank you. I'm thankful for a roof over my head. I'm thankful to have to not ask for that, but have it and be blessed. I'm thankful. So thank you guys. I love you. And I will talk to y'all later. See you later. Heidi, I'm on my way.